the town blue with Tito's, America's favorite vodka for America's favorite pastime. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 33 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 250 locations in Southern California.
Hey, it's David Vassay. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products by Navien. We know Navien tankless water heaters gives us endless hot water and big savings. Navien also makes high-efficiency products that deliver comfort in the form of heat to every corner of your home. Now Navien is taking comfort to the next level by introducing a hydro furnace that provides even, high-efficiency forced air heat powered by the same proven technology as their water heating products. Visit NavienInc.com/Dodgers.
Yamava Resort and Casino is California's #1 entertainment destination. Grab your tickets today to experience iconic pop star Halsey on July 6th as she performs all her greatest hits. Don't miss your chance to see Grammy Award-winning Christian singer-songwriter Lauren Daigle as she takes the stage on August 2nd. Get ready to rock and roll when the world's best-selling heavy metal band Def Leppard joins us on August 20th, only at Yamava Resort and Casino. Visit YamavaTheater.com for more details. Must be 21 and winter. Please gamble responsibly.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art of handcrafted sushi. Each roll, a masterpiece, is made fresh daily with precision, passion, and a tradition you can taste. Now, experience Zenshi's legendary sushi conveniently located at your local supermarket. Perfect for when you need a quality meal on the go. Lunch, dinner, a ball game? Grab Zenshi handcrafted sushi and enjoy exceptional flavor in every bite. Zenshi handcrafted sushi, fast, fresh, and easy. Pick up today at Ralph's and other local supermarkets near the deli counter.
Hey, it's Audrey here. There is nothing better than celebrating a loved one. Whether it's for the grad in your life or celebrating Dad on Father's Day, Superior Grocers has it all. From a wide variety of flowers to balloons to everything you need for those parties. Get ready-made foods like chicken wings or potato wedges. How about some fresh carne asada for grilling? Order your graduation cake from Superior's Fresh Bakery. You always hit home run at Superior Grocers. Download the Superior Grocer app for weekly ads and the latest in savings. Superior Grocers, quality, variety, and value.
Hey, LA County. Anthony Bonda here with a World Series message about keeping LA clean. Trash and bulky items left on our streets is a major league foul, so step up to the mound and strike out illegal dumping. Be a county MVP and report illegal dumping by calling 888-CLEAN-LA and schedule free bulky item pickups with your waste hauler. Together we can help keep LA County safe and clean. Visit cleanla.com for more. This message is brought to you by LA County Public Works.
Fans expect to in every season, but imagine winning the championship 29 seasons in a row. Galpin Ford did that, being the #1 volume Ford dealer in the world for 29 years, led by the Bachman family as the largest family-owned and operated dealer group in Southern California. Galpin has been part of the community since 1946, offering great deals, great service with great people. In addition to Ford, Galpin's winning heritage includes Mazda, Honda, Volkswagen, Porsche, Land Rover, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Lincoln, Volvo, Polestar, and Lotus. Part of the Galpin story. It starts at Galpin.com.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Steven Nelson.
Live from Dodger Stadium, well, it's time for baseball. It was 212 days ago that the Dodgers won their World Championship. They took Game 5 of that World Series in New York against the Yankees to become world champions, and the Yankees now returning to Los Angeles. Hi, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Steven Nelson and with producer engineer Dwayne McDonald as we get set to go. Well, it has a playoff atmosphere already. The place is going to be packed. It's the Dodgers against the New York Yankees, and why not? Two first-place teams. American League East for the Yankees and the National League West for the Dodgers. And the stage is set now. And it's going to be Tony Gonsolin on the mound for the Dodgers. Here's the rest of Dave Roberts' lineup. Shohei Ohtani leading it off, the designated hitter. We found out initially that Mookie Betts was in the lineup. Well, he has given way and messed up throw has kept him out of the lineup. No further updates on that. But Teoscar Hernandez will bat in the number 2 spot. He's in right field. Will Smith doing the catching. Freddie Freeman is at first. In center field is Andy Pages. Tommy Edman is at second base. Kike Hernandez starting at third. Michael Conforto will be in left, and starting at shortstop tonight, Miguel Rojas. Rojas will bat in the 9 spot. The umpiring assignment, Jeremy Rehak will be behind the plate to call the balls and strikes. John Tumpane is at first. Crew chief Chris Conroy is at second, and Brennan Miller is over at third. So fasten your seatbelts. It's Dodgers against the New York Yankees. Game 1 of a 3-game weekend series. And to play, here's Steven.
Thank you, Mo. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, welcome to a postcard-worthy Friday evening at Blue Heaven on Earth, where they meet again. The Dodgers and Yankees clashing for the first time since last year's Fall Classic. The right-hander Tony Gonsolin, preparing for his 6th start, welcomes the former Padre Trenton Grisham to the box. Gonsolin's windup and first pitch. Cut on and miss. Strike one has his playing ball. On schedule, 7:10, 77 degrees here at Dodger Stadium. Tonight's time and temp brought to you by the Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Tony Gonsolin trying to put behind him a couple of really tough outings. His last 2 turns have been suboptimal in a number of fronts. His 0-1 pitch at the knees, a fastball at 94, quickly 0-2 on Grisham. Last 2 games, he's pitched 9 combined innings, 8 earned runs, 11 hits, 8 walks. It's an 8.00 ERA. Grisham took time after falling behind so quickly with 2 strikes against him. No batting gloves for the starting center fielder. Twirls his bat toward Gonsolin, and here's the pitch. Inside, and Grisham has to dance out of the way. The ball that nearly hit him in the back leg. Grisham batting .255 on the season. He was hitting close to .300 just a couple weeks ago, but has slumped over the past couple of weeks. Gonsolin would like to continue that slump. On a 1-2 pitch, Grisham takes down and in, ball 2. And Mo, this is something that we have seen from Gonsolin the last couple of turns, is just not being around the strike zone near enough, especially after getting 2 strikes on a batter.
That's been one of the problems, and that just actually increases the pitch count, something he obviously does not want to do early in the game.
Now the 2-2. Swinging a foul ball off the plate. Grisham stays alive.
Well, I mentioned in the pregame show that for Gonsolin, it's kind of crazy. He has been lights out in the first inning and the second inning. 167 average against in the first, same average in the second, but then in the third, it goes up to 300, and then in the 4th inning, over 315.
2-2 on Grisham. Gonsolin takes a deep breath and deals and gets a chopper to the right side. Freddie stops it on the backhand. Gonsolin covering first, steps in the bag, receives the toss, and there's out number 1.
Well, the Yankees have had some time to have it fester up. Oh, you can talk about, well, chalkboard here and there. They didn't like some comments that were made postseason. But here they are, and they're squaring off.
Aaron Judge, a front runner once again for American League MVP, digs in, leading the world in basically every major stat category. Gonsolin working on the first base side of the mound. Dodgers in their home whites, the Yankees in their road grays. Gonsolin steps back, kicks and deals. The first pitch to Judge is a fastball outside, 1-0.
Well, there's 2 guys playing in tonight's ball game that no one will leave their seats when they're going to be coming up. Judge is one of them, and the leadoff hitter, same category of the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
Gonsolin ball at the belt. Another deep breath. The 1-0 pitch. Judge takes fastball called strike 1, just off the edge on the outside corner.
In that series against the Angels before coming up here, Judge was walked intentionally in his first 2 at-bats in a ball game. That was very unusual.
That's swinging a high drive, center field. Andy Pages is going to turn and watch this one fly a long way into the netting below the batter's eye. And Aaron Judge gives the Yankee fans exactly what they wanted to see. A first inning home run to give New York an early 1-0 lead.
Well, that's why the Angels decided to walk him each of the first 2 at-bats that he had down in Anaheim. In fact, walked multiple times in the first 2 innings of ball game. First time since 1955 when intentional base on balls became an official stat.
Oh, my word. 446, the dead center for Aaron Judge, and his 19th home run of the year. Another home run given up by the Dodgers staff. That is something that has ailed them all season long. So 1-0 New York, bases empty, 1 out, and here's old friend Cody Bellinger. The pitch is taken low, ball 1. Belly's gotten hot coming into this series. Another LA homecoming. Did it a couple times when he was wearing a Chicago Cub uniform, now wearing the jersey that his father once wore, that of the New York Yankees. Gonsolin's 1-0 pitch is taken at the top of the zone. Strike 1 levels the count.
And Bellinger's dad is here. He's present.
On a 1-1 from Gonsolin, Bellinger will watch a pitch on the outside corner. That is strike 2. Instead, it's called ball 2. Will Smith could not believe that. Neither could the Dodger dugout. Jeremy Rahak then had to say something over to the Dodgers side. I don't know if it was Dave Roberts or Mark Pryor. So 2-1, Bellinger has the edge, and it grows after Gonsolin misses down and in with ball 3. 13 games for Cody against the Dodgers. He's batting .326, 9 extra base hits, and 13 runs to go with 11 RBIs. So he loves facing his old club. The 3-1 pitch misses the inside corner, not by much. Call goes Bellinger's way. It's a 1-out walk.
Yep, and Gonsolin not real happy with that call either.
So it is a tight zone to start, at least based on what we're seeing here in the top of the first. The Dodgers trail the Yankees 1-0. A long home run from Aaron Judge as he continues his push for a 3rd career MVP. Now another familiar foe in Paul Goldschmidt. First baseman swings at the first pitch and whiffs, strike 1. Didn't matter if Goldschmidt was wearing a Diamondback uniform or St. Louis Cardinal red mode. This was a guy who always was a thorn to the Dodgers staff. 1 on, 1 out, 0-1 the pitch. It's taken a hair low.
And just watching Goldschmidt, he hasn't really changed as far as the stance goes. Very short stride. It's more of a pickup that front left foot and then put it back down more than anything else. But it's been a terrific pickup for the Yankees, who really were in dire need of a first baseman.
.347 is Goldschmidt in a bounce back year so far. Swings and skies one to center field. Pages will camp out. Well in front of the warning track. He squeezes out number 2. Bellinger was halfway between first and second. He retreats.
Well, the Dodgers know full well, Stephen, we talked about this earlier, even off the air. They know that they cannot give up very many runs with Max Fried on the mound because he has the lowest ERA of anyone, 1.29, making it 12 start. He's 7-0, and yada, yada, yada. But they just cannot afford to give up a lot of runs, period.
Now the left-handed hitting Ben Rice. Bellinger on first, 2 out, 1-0 New York. First pitch swinging, he ropes it to right. That's down for a base hit, picked up by Teoscar on a backhand. Bellinger holds it second. 2-out single for Ben Rice.
And the Yankees come in, and they are hot. They're poised to kind of right the ship. You imagine that they're coming in still with a burr under the saddle from losing the World Series last year. But New York, 35-20 their record, but they have been in the victory side in 16 of the last 20 games that they played,
including 5 consecutive wins entering this series, the World Series rematch.
And their run differential, they've scored 62 more runs than the opposing teams in that stretch the last 20 games. So we're averaging a little over 3 runs a game better than the opposing teams.
First and second, 2 out. The shortstop Anthony Volpe. 1-0 Yankees thanks to Judge's home run. Gonsolin's first pitch is pulled outside from the right-handed hitting shortstop. Ball 1. The next pitch from Gonsolin will be his 20th of the first inning. Gonsolin out of the stretch, looking straight ahead toward third. Now focuses home on Volpe. That's hit in the air, slicing foul down the right field side. Hit a long way from Volpe. That had good opposite field power, but it was right of the pole.
Judge, oddly enough, is in the dugout, about midway down the first base dugout. iPad in front of him and reviewing the at-bat that he had. I don't know how he's going to improve upon that one.
It's a little dig-me tape never hurt anybody, right, Mo?
Well, might as well bask in the sun while you still have a little bit. None on the field, but still in the stands down the right field line.
That ball nearly touched the sun on its way to straightaway center field. 1 ball, 1 strike on Volpe. First and second, 2 out in the top of the first. The Dodgers trail 1-0. Here's the offering from Gonsolin. Upstairs, ball 2.
Watching Travis Chapman, the first base coach for New York, trying to coax Bellinger to get a bigger lead off of second base. He was holding his arms stretched out side to side.
2 balls and a strike, the pitch. Volpe takes strike 2. Off speed on the outside edge, squares the count. So it's definitely been a funky zone as Volpe looked back to confirm with Rehak that was indeed a strike. He thought it was outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. The pitch upstairs, and this count is full.
Well, just too many pitches here in the opening inning already.
Already at 23 is Gonsolin. This is something we talked about pregame, Mo. I mean, the Dodgers bullpen taxed, overworked, lost Evan Phillips for the year. Runners go into 3-2, swung on and popped up to shallow right. Teoscar has a read on it, and now he just waits for it to drop into his glove. There it is, out number 3. So 2 stranded, and then Gonsolin has some words for Jeremy Rehak on the way back to the Dodger dugout. I don't think the strike zone had anything to do with Aaron Judge's long home run. 440 plus, 1-0 New York. Shohei Ohtani due up against Max Fried next.
Yeah, I love that speedy.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball.
I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are. The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning.
Harvard Westlake Wolverine Max Fried, Major League Baseball's ERA leader, trying to become the major's first 8-game winner. He's unbeaten 7-0, an ERA of 1.29. Well, the Yankees MVP went yard in the first. The Dodgers are hoping their guy can do the same. Shohei Ohtani, with 20 home runs on the season, steps in. The lefty Fried, former Brave, into his windup. Kicks and deals. First pitch swinging, hit in the air. Well, to left center field. Did you? Shohei Ohtani ties it in a blink. Ohtani ambushes Fried on the very first pitch of the game. 21st home run of the year, travels 417 feet. We are level at 1.
In the opening of the broadcast, I said, fasten your seatbelts. Might want to put on a helmet, too. Daniel Jewelers, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond, and your family jewelers since 1948. So visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
Now Teoscar takes his turn. First pitch swinging and missing. The Dodgers aggressive against Fried to start. Going up there hacking. Ohtani got his. Hernandez did not. 0-1 as we are tied at 1. Here's the pitch. Taken inside. Teoscar working on a 7-game hitting streak, Mo. He's batting .300 in that stretch. The strikeout rate probably a little bit higher than he would like, but he is still finding ways to get hits.
Yeah, 2 for 10 career against Fried when he's faced him.
On a 1-1 pitch from Fried. Hernandez watches a curveball that does not drop down. Misses upstairs, ball 2.
Well, Fried had given up 3 home runs coming into tonight, total. 2 of those by lefties. Oddly enough, left-handers have hit just 143 against him this year.
Teoscar, righty, waiting on a 2-1. That swung on and hit in the air, right field side, in foul ground. Aaron Judge, now the ball stays in just on the warning track. It's caught by Judge in right for out number 1. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise and treatment. U.S. News and World Report once again is named CHLA the #1 hospital in all of California. Learn more at chla.org. 1 out in the first. Dodgers and Yankees even at 1. Here's Will Smith. First pitch from Fried. Will Smith gets out of the way of a pitch inside, ball 1.
And the hot Will Smith, last 12 games, .421 batting average with 5 extra base hits and 10 runs batted in.
PitchCom issue, it looks like, is Max Fried, Austin Wells, the catcher, and home plate umpire Jeremy Rahak convening halfway between home and the mound. And they signaled to the New York dugout that they need a new device. As we sit here right now, in case you hopped on a little late, Aaron Judge hit a 1-out solo home run in the top of the first. Shohei Ohtani said, "All right, I see you," and raised you a first pitch leadoff home run to tie the game.
It's the reason nobody leaves their seats when either one of them are going to hit. Even when they're on deck, people just grab their cameras, take photos, and for very good reason.
All set to go. Will Smith. And a 1-0 pitch. Down and in, ball 2. And so for those of you still fighting your way through Friday evening traffic, trying to make it home or here to the stadium, appreciate you joining us, / sorry you're stuck with us. 2-0. Smith takes a strike, just got the inside edge, and Will's looking back at Jeremy and said, "Where was that for my guy at the last inning?" 2-1 the count on Smith, coming off a 2-for-4 game on Wednesday and a double and an RBI. Batting .338 on the season. 2-1 pitch / foul on the right side. You look at the batting average leaders in the National League, the Dodgers have the top 2 spots, Mo. You got Freddie Freeman and Will Smith.
Yeah, and then you start to look at production end of it. You put Ohtani up there, Freeman, and Will Smith too. I mean, what they've done, especially in recent times. Teoscar Hernandez now has 42 RBIs himself.
2-2 pitch is a breaking ball low. Will works the count full.
Well, with Fried, there's not one particular pitch you can look at. He can control just about everything. Just missed the curveball. His fastball, while it's not extreme high velocity, not 100 miles an hour, it's good enough to get by you, especially after the other stuff that he has.
Here's the payoff. And Smith gets a piece of it foul, bounces back behind home plate.
So I mentioned that lefties this year have hit 143 against Fried. Right-handers, 207. Well, the last 2 years, right-handers have hit a total of just 202 against him.
Dodgers familiar with Fried, all the battles against him in a Braves uniform. Now with the Yankees, another 3-2. Smith hits it hard, right at a leaping second baseman in the former Dodger farmhand, Darby Bibas. So that's a line out for Smith, and 2 gone now in the first.
Will Smith continues to hit the ball hard.
Well, you had a feeling that was going to happen. A loud ovation for Freddie Freeman at Dodger Stadium against the Yankees, of course. Game 1 of a series against the Yankees, of course. First pitch swung on and chopped foul on the first base side, fielded by Chris Woodward. The Dodgers first base coach will hand out a souvenir. 1-1 in the first. Home runs for Judge and Ohtani. Exactly the start you were expecting in this weekend set. You got. Fried's 0-1 to his former teammate. And Freddie swings and chops another one foul on the right side. MV Free in the Fall Classic last year. 6 hits, 5 of them for extra bases, including 4 home runs. He drove in 12 of the Dodgers' 25 runs in the World Series. It's behind 0-2, though. Here's the pitch. And he stays alive, just pokes it foul into the net north of the Dodger dugout.
The fact that Freddie Freeman was even playing in the World Series was a story with the ankle, much less what a World Series he had.
Another 0-2 coming up from Max Fried. Game tied at 1. Bases empty, 2 down in the bottom of the first. Freddie takes high. I mean, everyone's going to remember the walk-off grand slam in Game 1 of the World Series. Never happened before in Fall Classic history. But keep in mind, with that ankle, he also had a triple early in the game. So he was putting that ankle to the test. Fought through the finish line and helped the Dodgers win their 8th World Championship. On a 1-2 pitch, Fried misses high again at 97 on the fastball. It's
you know, the Grand Slam baseball, I got a good look at it today. Why? Well, it was sitting still. It was in a display case. Earl Hershiser's.
Yeah, Legends Attic.
Legends Attic today. We were out there, and we didn't see much of it as they're leaving the ballpark, the Grand Slam.
2-2, cut on and missed. Fried puts 97 by Freeman, an inning-ending strikeout. But the inning started with a first-pitch leadoff bomb from Shohei Ohtani to left center field. Tied at 1 as we go to the second in L.A.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers. Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning.
Grand Slam!
Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Ram Trucks. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and
a World Series rematch. After the Dodgers knocked down the Bombers in 5 games in last year's Fall Classic, they host them here in L.A. for a weekend set. Tony Gonsolin ready for the second inning against the catcher Austin Wells, left-handed hitting backstop. The 7th spot of the order. Gonsolin's first pitch is swung on and drilled to right field. Teoscar Hernandez will turn and watch this one fly into the home run seats. A wall scraper on a laser shot from Austin Wells. His 9th of the season, and just like that, the Yankees reclaim the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, if you look at the bottom of the Yankees lineup tonight, The bottom third. Wells comes on hitting at 206. That's his 9th home run. Vivas hitting at 150. And Peraza hitting at 160. So you don't have a whole lot of production down there, but can't argue with a home run.
For Wells, he is a slugger. 19 of his first 33 hits this year have gone for extra bases. So 2-1 New York. Now Gonsolin deals to Vivas, who drives it to left center field. Pages will track it down on the warning track for out number 1 here in the top of the second. Brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. So the body language from Tony Gonsolin right now, walking off the back of the mound, not exactly inspiring, Mo. He is just shaking it out, kind of. I'm not a body language expert, but it just didn't look confident after some loud contact here to open the second.
Well, he's found a big part of the plate too often already in this ball game.
First pitch to Oswald Peraza is a ball outside. 2-1 Yankees. Bases clear. 1 gone in the top of the second. Gonsolin misses with the fastball away from Peraza, again, who's batting 160. OPS of 569. Did hit a 400-foot home run earlier this week against the Angels. Ball 3 upstairs to the number 9 hitter. Top of the order is on deck for New York.
You can't fall behind the number 9 hitter in the game hitting $160.
But that's what's happened. So now the 3-0 pitch from Gonsolin. There's a strike, and that was a generous call. Top the zone. 3-1. Yankees 2, Dodgers 1. Gonsolin trying to get rolling and into a rhythm. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back over the net to our right. And that fills the count. So from 3-0 to 3-2, Gonsolin's giving himself a chance. Got the 3/4 long sleeve underneath his uniform. Ball in his red glove at the belt. Kicks and fires a payoff pitch. And he misses up and away, ball 4. Second walk of the game for Gonsolin, and the walk rate has skyrocketed over the last handful of turns. Lineup turns over for Trent Grisham. That brings Aaron Judge on deck. 2-1 Yankees in the second. Gonsolin out of the stretch, peers over his front left shoulder. Deals to Grisham and misses down and in with ball 1. So 33 pitches from Gonsolin. Barely half of them strikes. 17 out of 33 pitches. The 1-0. Runner stays, and Grisham hits a high fly ball to right field toward the corner. This ball is also gone. Into the Yankee bullpen goes Trent Grisham. It is the 3rd Yankee home run already. This of the 2-run variety. It's now a 4-1 New York lead.
Well, as long as you keep giving them good pitches to hit, they're going to whack them.
Jeez. And here's Aaron Judge. 10 batters faced, 3 home runs allowed. Not to mention the 2 walks. Now Aaron Judge back up again. First pitch swinging. He chops it to the left side. Kike charges at third. Throws on the run. Low throw, but it's dug out by Freddie for out number 2. You walk the number 9 hitter in Peraza, who's batting $160, and then you put one in the wheelhouse for Trent Grisham for Grisham's 13th home run of the year.
And that was right in the wheelhouse for Grisham.
2 outs, nobody on. 4-1 Yankees. Here's Cody Bellinger. First pitch, it flutters up and away from Gonsolin, slipped out of his hands. Ball 1.
There are just too many pitches already in this ballgame. We're only in the second inning. Too many non-competitive pitches.
And how many times have we said that in recent outings for Tony Gonsolin? A 1-0 to Bellinger. His former teammate is inside, and it cuts across the front door. Bellinger shakes his head as that looked to be too far in, but strike one goes Gonsolin's way, and it levels the count. The wind's blowing out toward center and right center. I assure you the wind has had little to do with at least two of the three Yankee home runs tonight. A 1-1 to Bellinger is pulled into his own dugout, foul for a strike. Cody walked in the first inning, got to second base, but was stranded there. He has reached in every single game that he's played against the Dodgers since leaving LA a few years ago. Gonsolin's 1-2 pitch. And Bellinger pulls it to right. It's on a line right at Teoscar Hernandez. A looping line out for the final out of inning number 2. But more damage done against the Dodgers starter. Home runs from Wells and Grisham. The Dodgers trail 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the second.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Welcome back to Talking Snack Radio.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Ram Trucks. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Yankee home runs. The Dodgers trail by 3. 5, 6, and 7 for the Dodgers. Pages, Edman, and Kike Hernandez against Max Fried. First pitch of the inning. This is up and away. Pages had no intention of swinging, so we referenced in the first inning how the Dodgers seemed to be aggressive swinging at the first pitch. Ohtani hit his out to tie the game at 1. Pages taking a different approach in the second. Fried misses down and inside. 2 balls, no strikes on Pages.
And I've got a peck away. You're down by 3 early in the game.
And if you're Andy Pages, can't get it all back on one swing here leading off. A long way to go for the finish line of this series opening game. Pulled to the left side, scooped up at third by Peraza. Sets his feet, throws across in time to get Andy. 1 away. Now here's Tommy Edman. Strolling to the plate. Bases clear and 1 out. And Tommy's first at bat presented by Edmunds. Get an offer for your car and find your next one. All on Edmunds.com. 4-1 Yankees. Here's the pitch from Fried. And it twirls in there. Breaking ball for a strike. And Tommy's really fighting to find his swing, Mo. since coming off the injured list with the ankle injury. The average all the way down to 225 on the year. Reads 0-1, misses way outside.
Well, he picked a bad time to get hurt because he was red hot. You look at Teoscar Hernandez, he picked a bad time to get hurt. He was hot. But Teoscar's come back and put the ball into play. Edmonds still trying to get back into the, not to be a play on words, but get back into the swing of things.
On a 1-1 from Fried, Edmonds swings and lines it over the head of the third baseman Peraza toward the left field corner. Makes the turnaround first, picked up by Bellinger. And Tommy is at second, standing up for the one-out double. That is more like it.
Yep, welcome back. So you need a run here, a couple runs there, trying to add on to it. But for Fried again, I mean, he has just been stingy. Including in spots like this. Max Fried, with runners in scoring position this year, has given up just a 135 batting average against him.
Kike Hernandez is going to try and block out those numbers. Edmund on second, one out. The Dodgers down by 3. It's 4-1 New York. Fried steps off the back of the mound and looks Edmund back to the bag.
Yeah, and they're going to say he balked. And it was the front leg that moved. Well, they say you cannot balk to second base. But there was a movement. He stopped the movement and then went with the pickoff. So he gets called for the balk.
Fried disputing that with Jeremy Rahak, but it's falling on deaf ears. So
Rahak immediately pointed to the left leg, and it buckled, and then he went in, actually, to the right leg. Well, here's a run the Dodgers desperately, you've got to have this run to cut the lead. They love to have a big inning, but, start with small bites.
Evan on third, infield playing back for New York. Now the first pitch to Kike Hernandez from Fried. Chopper to the left side. Peraza is going to let Edmund come home and score. Throw across to get Kike, but an RBI fielder's choice. And the Dodgers are within 2.
Edmund did a good thing, too. You're allowed to run inside the baseline. They give you leeway going in and out. If you're running foul territory, you give the third baseman a free shot to home plate. So Edmund got a good jump. He scores. Okay, now it's a 2-run deficit.
4-2 game as Michael Conforto steps in. 2 out, nobody on for the Dodgers in this second inning. First offering from Fried. And this is blown away, ball 1.
Conforto originally not in the Dodger lineup against the lefty Fried, but then we discovered, Mookie Betts was having a toe in his left foot x-rayed.
1-0 pitch. Conforto chases what would have been ball 2. 1-1.
Now, we've not heard an update. Roberts was asked earlier today by members of the press, is Mookie Betts available to play in the night? And he said yes. And tell Aaron Boone, tell him he's available.
1-1. Conforto rips it to right field. That's down for a hit. A 2-out single for Michael Conforto. That'll bring the tying run to the plate in a second with Miguel Rojas. Yeah, hopefully Mookie Betts is back sooner than later. Dave Roberts said pregame that he feels confident saying that it's day-to-day, but that Betts also had trouble putting on his shoe today. Stubbed his toe when the Dodgers came back from Cleveland. Not sure the exact details. He's going to leave that to Mookie to explain, but on the heels of Freddie Freeman's shower bathtub mishap earlier, the hits keep coming to Dave Roberts and company. Rojas swings at the first pitch and pulls it to third. Peraza stops it on the back end, throws on the run across his body. And Rojas is retired, so Conforto's 2-out single is stranded, but the Dodgers get one back. An RBI base hit from Kike Hernandez. So 1 run, 2 hits, a balk from Fried, 1 left on. 4.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
At Dodger Stadium, you can look around the ballpark for the QR code to scan, or just order with the Uber Eats app from your seat or from home. You can enjoy every pitch, run, and out. Paul Goldschmidt will kick off the top of the third for New York. The Yankees on top of the Dodgers 4-2. World Series rematch weekend in Los Angeles.
This one did not start off the way the Dodgers had hoped. First 10 batters that Gonsolin faced, 3 home runs for a total of 1,210 feet of home run distance.
First pitch to Goldschmidt. Ball one low and away. That's a lot of air travel for the baseball tonight for the Bronx Bombers. Aaron Judge, Austin Wells, and Trent Grisham. 1-0. Goldschmidt swings and pushes it high in the air, right field. Teoscar Hernandez drifting back toward the wall, and this ball carries out. Another home run for the Yankees. An opposite field shot for Paul Goldschmidt. He keeps changing uniforms. He keeps killing the Dodgers. 5-2 New York.
And the pitches that Gonsolin is throwing tonight, it's resembling batting practice.
That was a middle curveball from Gonsolin, and Goldschmidt crushed it the other way. Off the bat, you weren't quite sure, but then it just turned on the jets and flew out of here. Got into the first couple rows in the right field pavilion beyond the out-of-town scoreboard. So the deficit grows back to 3. And here's Ben Rice. Gonsolin's first pitch upstairs, ball 1. Gonsolin's ERA has swelled to 6 on the season. 5 earned runs in 2+ innings so far tonight. The pitch to Rice is taken at the top of the zone. It's now 1-1.
Well, now it's 1,581 feet of distance on the 4 home runs combined.
Ground ball through the right side. Edman dove to his left, but couldn't stop it. A well-struck base hit for Ben Rice, who is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles.
Unofficially, there's been 1 swing and miss. And the bullpen that does not need a lot of work.
It is now up and standing down in left field. Still no outs in the third. Rice on first. Here's Anthony Volpe, who's 0 for 1. The first pitch swung on, grounded to third. Kike in the glove, goes to second for 1. The turn in time for 2. 5-4-3 twin killing. We get the first 2 outs of the third. Taylor-made ground ball to the left side, induced by Gonsolin. Wipes the bases clear. But here's Austin Wells, who took him deep on the very first pitch of the second. First pitch here lands at the knees. Strike 1 taken and called. And Wells batting just .212, but his OPS .730 because of his slugging percentage. Gonsolin misses high with a heater, 1-1. Nine home runs, now 19 extra base hits. On a 1-1 pitch, Wells swings and launches it in the air down the right field line. It's going to hook out of play and nearly out of the field level seats. Well foul, as he was well out in front of that.
And he nailed it.
Ooh. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gonsolin jumps ahead with that foul ball. Wind now blowing out toward right field. The sun continues to set. The lights glistening off the turf at Dodger Stadium. Gonsolin's pitch is down and inside. Bounced inside the left-handed batter's box, and Wells wasn't looking to get out of the way. Fortunate that the pitch missed him. So it's 2-2. The 2-2. Grounded on the right side. Foul the line. Fielded by Freddie Button. Foul ground.
Well, Gonsolin, 4 home runs allowed to this point. The most in a game by any Dodger pitcher since Tony Gonsolin gave up 5 home runs in 2023 against the Marlins.
We'll try again to get Wells. Another 2-2 pitch. And that misses a little high. Ball 3 and a full count. Yankees 5, Dodgers 2. 2 gone in the third. Dave Roberts watching top step. His hat is off. And again, that's just kind of been the way things have gone for his starting staff with all the injuries and then the ineffectiveness outside of Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And then Gonsolin loses Wells to a 2-out walk.
After being ahead 1-2.
So this is a conversation we're going to re-tee up again with the Dodgers right-hander, Mo. Look, you're already down 5-2. You served up 4 long balls. You're ahead 1-2 on a backstop who he did clip you earlier. There is really no reason to be nibbling around looking for a K.
Nope.
Just go after the dude. Save your pen. That's your task. Keep the team in it and save your pen. There's a first pitch strike.
Well, to this point, the New York Yankees have had comfortable at bat after comfortable at bat in this game.
Checks Wells, short lead off first. The 0-1 coming to Vivas. And it misses inside. Vivas getting the start at second base tonight for Aaron Boone's club. He was signed by the Dodgers back in 2017 as an international free agent. Traded to New York a couple years ago. And this pitch is down and in, and it plunks him. It hits the number 8 hitter Vivas, who came into tonight batting 150.
Yeah, scary average.
First and second for New York. Here comes Mark Pryor. It's a mound visit brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. Everybody on the infield, save for Freddie Freeman, will join Pryor on the mound. The number 9 spot of the order now, and Oswald Peraza, the third baseman.
Hey, friends, while we have a moment, Major League Baseball is partnering up with Crisis Text Line to help increase mental health awareness. Now, it's absolutely free. It's 24 hours a day. It's confidential, support in both English and in Spanish. So it's the Crisis Text Line. It's available. Just text MLB to 741-741. That's MLB to 741-741.
Dodgers trailing New York 5-2. The Yankees threatening with 2 out in the third. First and second. Oswald Peraza at the plate. The number 9 hitter drew a walk his first time up, then scored on Grisham's home run. Swing and a miss. First pitch strike for Gonsolin. Put 2 on. He walked Wells after being ahead 1-2, and then he hit Vivas. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. One more strike to finish the third. This is the 58th pitch of the game from Gonsolin. It is a little high with the fastball. Will Smith liked the pitch. Pointed the glove back at Gonsolin. Didn't mind that miss for ball 1. The 1-2 gets the outside corner, called strike 3. Perhaps a generous call, but one that Gonsolin desperately needed and will take. That gets him through the third, but he gave up a fourth Yankee home run. The Dodgers are down 5-2. Bottom of the third, up next on the Dodgers.
AM 570.
LA, take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Ram Trucks. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
LA Dodgers, KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
The Dodgers score a run in each of the first 2 innings against MLB's ERA leader, Max Fried, and yet they trail Fried and the Yankees 5-2 in the bottom of the third. Top of the order for the Dodgers, Ohtani, Teoscar Hernandez, and Will Smith. Ohtani launched the first pitch from Fried. They're out of here left of center field. Leadoff home run to tie the game at 1. It's now 5-2 as Fried pulls a fastball down and away for a ball. It was a sinker up and in. It wasn't enough in or wasn't enough up from Fried, and Ohtani took advantage. Now a 1-0 outside. So now Fried, I guess, does not want to go back in Shohei's kitchen. First 2 pitches away from the Dodgers slugger. On a 2-0, Ohtani swings through a strike. Fastball at the knees at 95. Two and 1 to Ohtani leading off the third. Outside, that's ball 3. Fastball has had some giddy up from Fried tonight. The left-hander has touched 97. And Ohtani with that home run, he set the LA Dodger record for the most home runs before the end of May. 21. Breaks a tie with the guy he's staring at in left field, Cody Bellinger. The 3-1 pitch. Ohtani was watching all the way. Fastball splits the plate at the top of the zone. Strike 2. And Shohei, as he typically does, takes time with 2 strikes in the count. Three balls, 2 strikes, full count for Shohei. And now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fried went after him with a fastball and beat him with a fastball. Out number 1. At 8 a.m. with the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free hot dog and any 12-ounce Slim Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app. Let's play ball. AM/PM, too much good stuff. There's a second strikeout of the game for Fried. First pitch to Teoscar, taken for a strike. Fastball down the middle. Teo 0 for 1. He flew out to right field in the first inning. Average now at 303 in 2025. The pitch. It misses the inside corner by a hair, 1-1. Saw this note from our buddy Eric Steven. He does one of the best and most comprehensive jobs covering the Dodgers. Said Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge, first pair of reigning MVPs to homer in the same game since Barry Bonds and Miguel Tejada back in June of 2003. Excuse me. There's ball 2 to Teoscar, 2-1 the count.
You're talking about two special players, there's no question.
Fried kicks and deals. Hernandez swings and pushes the fly ball toward the right center field gap. Aaron Judge on the run. He reaches out. He dives and he reels it in. Aaron Judge with a spectacular play to rob Teoscar Hernandez of extra bases. Used all of his wingspan, the 6'7" Judge, head first toward right center field and made the play.
Well, he can reach all the way across the Colorado River, standing from one bank and pick the pocket of somebody on the other bank. But he can do more than just hit, folks.
That got all of Max Fried's attention, saluting his right fielder. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 1 thrown to Will Smith. That's the save of the game. It's brought to you by Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Go blue, cut green. Get a rebate for removing grass. Visit bewaterwise.com. The 1-0. Smith takes a strike. Will 0 for 1. Good contact in the first inning, but he lined out to second. Dodgers trailing 5-2 in the home half of the third inning. Here's the pitch. It's low, bounces off the dirt.
Well, obviously, we have a vested interest in what happens in these games. I'll tell you what, with Aaron Judge, he's had to live with finger pointing on the ball that he dropped in Game 5 of the World Series last year, 212 days ago.
Looping strike 2 levels the count on Smith.
But he's a guy that he doesn't pop off. He's respectful of the game, of the players, and he just wonders how is he able to kind of block that out. He's one of the truly outstanding players that put on a uniform, and yet people were, they were throwing barbs at him. Well, he's 6'8", but he's stood much taller than that with all the stuff that he's heard.
Foul ball from Smith till 2-2. That's well put, Mo. I mean, he's the captain of the New York Yankees for a reason. Postseason struggles certainly magnified, especially when you play for the Dodgers or the Yankees, and he has had his fair share, more than his fair share. I mean, last year he really scuffled at the plate. And then you combine that with the misplay in center field in that decisive 5th inning. He definitely earned some criticism as Smith grounds too short. Volpe throws across, and the Dodgers go down in order in the third. 1-2-3, including a strikeout of Ohtani. They remain down 5-2 as we move along to the fourth.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
As they continue this season-long tradition of paying respect and homage to those who have fought fires here in Southern California, especially in the offseason, Eric Nakamoto, who's the captain of Station 69, the Palisade, he's a part of my extended Ohana, part of my family, and so I just want to shout out him and the work that he and the entire station, all the fire stations do here in our community.
And a wonderful gesture also for the Dodgers.
First pitch strike to Grisham.
And congratulations in your family. And being in that Pacific Palisades firehouse, I mean, so much devastation right there. And those men and women, I mean, they did not hesitate to try and save life and limb.
Nothing one they count on. Grisham. Gonsolin deals and misses low with ball one. A gorgeous summer night here at Dodger Stadium. Privileged to be here for it with you, despite the scoreboard right now. 5-2, still a lot of ball game left. Swung on and grounded to second off the bat of Grisham. Scooped up by Edman. Takes his time and makes a good throw to Freddie. One gone. And now Aaron Judge. The first of 4 Yankee home runs against Tony Gonsolin tonight. That was in the first inning. Gonsolin then got him to ground out to third in the second. Back to the plate in the fourth. One out, nobody on, 5-2 Yankees. Gonsolin's first pitch is in there comfortably, strike one. Judge on pace for another 50 home run season. Gonsolin's pitch, big swing and a miss. There's more like it from Gonsolin. Just challenged him with a fastball toward the top of the zone. Got a whiff and strike two.
And he went upstairs with that pitch.
So 2 strikes on Judge. The pitch, that's high. Went back to the fastball, but missed upstairs.
And that swing and miss on that elevated fastball, one of the few swings and misses we've seen tonight from the Yankees.
Judge takes time before Gonsolin can offer. Grabs some dirt out of the right-handed batter's box. Squeezes it with the right hand and tosses it away. Touches the helmet, taps his feet a couple of times, and then retakes his place in the box. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gonsolin sets on the first base side of the mound and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is more like it, Tony Gonsolin. That is something we have basically been begging from the booth for him to do over these last few outings, Mo, is just be in attack mode. Dictate.
And he went with the splitter in one of the better ones that he's thrown in tonight's ball game. In fact, the first 3 innings, pitches that he threw were rather pedestrian.
You talked about it earlier. It's basically batting practice. You look at the swings and the exit velocities. And Cody Bellinger rips it down the right field line. It hooks foul, strike 1. That did not have home run distance, but it was decently struck by Bellinger.
And a lot of first pitch hacks tonight.
Cody's 0 for 1 with a walk. And another trip back to Dodger Stadium. His first year as a Yankee, was traded this past offseason from the Chicago Cubs in basically a payroll move. Bellinger swings and pushes the fly ball to left field. Conforto goes back, reaches up and makes the catch. And that is a 1-2-3 4th inning for Tony Gonsolin, including a strikeout of Judge. 3.5 innings gone by at Dodger Stadium. The Yankees 5, the Dodgers 2.
Shouldn't I? Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB.
For teams, by teams. Learn more at takespacetopause.org. Alongside Rick Monday with producer and engineer Dwayne McDonald, Stephen Nelson here at Dodger Stadium. The first of 3 for the Dodgers and Yankees, a World Series rematch from 2024. And right now, New York has the edge, 5-2 the lead. Freddie Freeman is leading off in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch, pulled to right field. It is going to drop in front of Judge for a leadoff single. So Freddie Freeman gets back at his former teammate Max Fried. He struck Freddie out in the first inning.
Number 44, Andy Paez.
Now Andy Paez. First pitch swing, ground ball to short, should be 2, and it will be 2. And so just like that, the base is empty, and now 2 out for Max Fried. 6-4-3 double play.
It's only the 5th ground ball double play that Fried has been able to get opposing teams to hit into, but the Dodgers, they could have said, hey, don't do it tonight.
Now Tommy Edman is 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. It's a 1-out double off Fried in the second. That was the textbook Tommy Edman right-handed swing that we saw all of last year against left-handed pitchers that he's really been fighting to recapture here in 2025. Fried gives him strike 1 on the inside corner. I mean, last year hit .412 against left-handed pitchers. This year, well below 200. Fried jumps ahead quickly, 0-2. Talked about it before, but Edman right-hand dominant, and so that's what allows him to have that perfectly flat right-handed swing. The 0-2 pitch. He pulls it foul on the third base side. Yankees 5, Dodgers 2. 2 outs and the base is empty after Andy Paez grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. Another 0-2 pitch coming from Fried to Edman. And it's swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is the 3rd strikeout for Fried. Gets him through the 4th inning, preserving a 5-2 New York advantage. We're on to the 5th in L.A.
This is AM 5.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. his 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Fifth. His fourth inning was strong as well. The 1-2-3 frame needed just 9 pitches to send the Yankees down in order. Now he'll face the heart of the lineup for Aaron Boone's club. Goldschmidt, Rice, and Volpe. That's 4, 5, and 6. Goldschmidt 1 for 2. He homered his last time up. 6th of the season in what has been a resurgent campaign for the veteran first baseman. First pitch of the inning. Swung on and fouled straight back. Fastball at 93 on the outer third.
What's remarkable for Goldsmith over the years is, the transfer of weight. I mentioned a very short stride. In fact, it's basically pick up the front left heel and then kind of reposition it. But you can see the transfer of weight.
And he lifts the ball to left center field. Playable for Pajes. Well in front of the track is out number 1.
Well, friends, looking ahead, celebrate Dad on Sunday, June 15th, right here at Dodger Stadium against the San Francisco Giants. And with the purchase of the ticket, you'll also receive an exclusive Father's Day bucket hat presented by Security Benefit. Come on up, bring a dad. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Just found out, I think ESPN took that game for a national telecast, so Oral Hershiser and I are now off. So we'll be listening to you and Tim Everett on the call for that one. One how nobody on Ben Rice takes ball 1 down and in.
Oh, well, thanks for informing me that you're going to have the day off while we're here slaving around. Yeah. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Do you have plans?
Father's Day. You want? I can bring the 2 kiddos and let the Rugrats run wild in the booth here. And Rice has to jump out of the way of ball 2, nearly hits him in the left-handed batter's box.
Trust us. Bring them.
Can't be any worse to hang out with me.
No, we'll load them up with cookies and candies and ice cream, and we'll deliver them back.
Don't put that evil on me, Mo. Yeah. Bases clear, 1 out in the 5th, 5-2 New York. Gonsolin deals and misses in with ball 3. 3-0 on Rice, who is 2 for 2 with a pair of base hits. The San Gabriel's merely a shadow in the distance now as the sun is nearly fully set here in Los Angeles. The 3-0. Rice is watching all the way, and it's a strike at the knees. He was about to toss his bat a quarter of the way up the line.
Yeah. He got a good jump out of the box.
He calls for time and then basically apologizes to Jeremy Riak, the whole plate umpire. Hey, that's my bad. Maybe went a little overboard trying to sell ball 4, but it's still a 3-1 count. Dodger infield playing back, shifted over towards the right and the left-handed hitting Rice. Swinging a ground ball, and Freddie about 5 feet inside the line, fields it on a couple of hops, steps on the bag, and there's 2 gone.
Shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
The 0 for 2 Anthony Volpe. Shortstop with a fly out and then a double play to his line so far tonight. Dodgers within 3, trying to keep it that way, get the last out of the 5th. Ball 1 well outside from Gonsolin. The pitch. It dives downstairs, ball 2.
Johnson approaching 80 pitches. His next one will be number 78.
Yeah, that 9-pitch fourth really got him back in line. Puts him in position to finish 6. There's a strike. Fastball on the outside edge. 2-1. I mean, it was a rough start.
Yeah, I mean, the first 3 innings, he had no command of the strike zone at all.
Gave up 4 home runs. First 13 Yankees he saw. 2-1 is rolled foul on the third base side, bounces off the railing next to the Dodger dugout. 2-2. And then there were 2 outs in the third, and he issued a walk to Austin Wells, the number 7 hitter, hit Vivas, the number 8 hitter. Since then, he has settled in seemingly. 6 in a row retired, now a strike away from getting Volpe. His 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Third K for Gonsolin. Another 1-2-3 inning. He's done with 5. The Dodgers not done with their comeback efforts. It's 5-2, so we're halfway home in this series opener.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion.
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings only on MLB Network.
Telecast, which means we get to hang out with maybe a few more people. National Telecast means longer commercial breaks, so then I can run out and go get some hot tea, battling a sinus infection or sinus thing as you had last weekend. We're just a couple of warriors here in the booth. And I get back with plenty of time to spare before the next game starts.
Oh, yeah. We're warriors, all right.
That's right. Dodgers trailing the Yankees 5-2. Game 1 of 3 across this weekend. 7, 8, 9 on the schedule for the Dodgers against Max Fried, who's now in cruise control. Dodgers got to him in each of the first 2 innings, including a leadoff home run from Shohei Ohtani. RBI ground out from Kike Hernandez, who's the first batter here in the 5th. Fried's first pitch misses the inside edge, ball 1. Tommy Edman and Kike Hernandez batting in back-to-back spots of the order. Kind of interesting because they've had divergent paths. As Fried bounces ball 2 inside. Kike was ice cold to start the year and then has gotten warm over the last few weeks. Tommy Edman, it's been the exact opposite, and now they've sort of converged in the batting average category.
Well, sometimes when you mentioned that Edman was red hot when he was injured, went on the injured list. And sometimes it's just difficult trying to pedal a bicycle up a steep hill when you come back.
2-0, Kike swings and pulls it to left field. Bellinger comes in and makes the catch. So a line out for Hernandez, one out for Fried in the fifth. Michael Conforto for a second time. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit. And you brought it up. His first trip to the plate only in the starting lineup because Mookie Betts was scratched from the original one. Mookie Betts out with a toe injury, the extent of which we are not totally sure. I don't know that I've seen Mookie looking down at the top step of the dugout so far.
No.
There's a strike from Fried on
Even though Dave Roberts was asked this afternoon, should say, when he was asked about Betts, and they say, look, Mookie can explain it when you see him, and we've not seen him yet. But he said, well, tell Boone that, Betts is available tonight.
Fastball from Fried at the knees, 0-2 on Conforto.
But I think that was more of a positioning to say, okay, don't take us for granted.
Michael steps out for a second. Now digs in. Fried about to throw his 57th pitch with one out, nobody on in the fifth. And he misses low. Well, you look at Michael, and, obviously has been a brutal stretch for him for a while now. His batting average coming into today, $172. His on-base percentage is definitely playable, .312, but the hits just haven't been there. A 1-2 pitch from Fried. Conforto swings and chops it up the middle. Volpe backhands it in the glove, shuffles and throws toward Goldschmidt. That's out number 2.
Yeah, I thought that Conforto on this recent road trip, in particular New York against the Mets, had better swings consistently, much more often than what we had seen previous. And you mentioned that hopefully that's a sign of good things to come.
Getting a start against a tough lefty, but the splits from Conforto are reversed. His batting average .250 against southpaws coming into tonight. Dodgers trailing 5-2, 2 outs in the fifth. No runners on. Here's Miguel Rojas. Takes the first pitch. Fastball. Missed the top of the zone, but not by much. 1 ball, no strikes. Shohei Ohtani is on deck, so Rojas is going to try and pass the baton to him. The pitch. It is a curveball that misses downstairs. 2-0. Rojas 0 for 1 with a ground out.
Finally beginning to cool off a little bit. And for those wondering, it's a little warm in Southern California today.
100 degrees. We arrived at the ballpark today. Now it's down to 70. Winds have died down as well. Ahead of the 2-0 pitch. And Fried finds a strike on the outer third. Just another one of those days. I guess they happen more often than they don't. You're driving up to work and you're like, gosh, I'm going to Dodger Stadium. I get to watch a ball game. And Rojas swings and pops it back over the net. That will drift 4 rows into the field level seats in front of us. 2-2. And just as a point of clarification, again, that's basically every day. The only time where you're like, gosh, is when there's a bobblehead line that starts at maybe 9 in the morning, and then you're like, could do without the traffic. But comes with the territory. Rojas in the air to right field, slams his bat in frustration as he sends a fly ball to Aaron Judge. Caught comfortably in front of the warning track, and Max Fried with another 1-2-3 inning. The Dodgers down in order.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping. You behave properly. Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Gonsolin out for the top of the sixth inning. The Dodgers trailing the Yankees 5-2 in this World Series rematch. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for New York. Wells, Vivas, and Peraza. Bottom of the order with some low batting averages and some scuffling hitters, but they have found a way to be productive tonight. Wells has reached twice, including his 9th home run of the year. That broke a 1-1 tie and gave the Yankees a 2-1 lead back in the second inning. Gonsolin's first pitch is low, ball 1. But 7 in a row retired by Gonsolin. Back-to-back efficient frames. And misses with ball 2 down and in on Wells. Action in the Dodger bullpen down in left field. The righty Luis Garcia just starting to throw. Gonsolin north of 80 pitches. There's a strike. 2-1 now on Wells. Dodgers continue this grueling stretch. 29 straight against winning teams. And obviously the Yankees a first place team. Second best record in the AL. Wells swings and pops strike 2 foul into the Lowe's level on the third base side. New York 35-20. They've won 5 games in a row. They've won 16 of their last 20. And in a down American League, look poised to make it back to October play. On a 2-2 pitch from Gonsolin. Wells lays off of ball 3 down and in. Full count.
Well, the Rockies also have a tough schedule.
I'm sorry?
They still have games on the schedule. They lost tonight. They're 9-48.
Colorado catching a stray out of nowhere. The payoff pitch to Wells is called. Strike 3. Wells thought it was ball 4. He was taking off his gear and walking to first, and now he is hot with Jeremy Rehak.
How about this? Dwayne McDonald did some dumpster diving, if you will. So Rockies are 9-48.
All right, the White Sox got to be in here somewhere.
Yeah, well, hold on.
All right, sorry.
If the Rockies go 53-52, one game above 500, they'll still finish with 100 losses.
First pitch is hit on the ground by Vivas, and well played by Edman. Snared it on a short hop. Now the back end of the dirt at second, throws to Freeman for out number 2.
Yeah, very nice indeed. Okay. Now, you've been honest about the fact that you grew up a White Sox fan. Watching it. So, let me cheer you up. Well, not really. The Rockies need to go 31-74 the rest of the way. 31 wins, 74 losses, which they could do. That would break the modern Major League record in losses set by your White Sox last year. They finished 41-121.
Strike 1 to
so I just
Peraza.
want to cheer you up, is that the White Sox record may be broken this year.
I'll pass it along to Pops. I believe Dodger Blue now, but
you're talking about yesteryear.
2 out, nobody on. 5-2 New York. Swung on and fouled on the third base side. 0-2 quickly on the number 9 hitter. So from the White Sox standpoint, because again, I still talk about them with my dad all the time, they can't even be the worst, the best, because here come the Rockies on their heels.
I mean, you're starting to look into the record books now with the Cleveland Spiders.
I hate spiders. The 0-2 pitch. chopped off the plate.
So evidently it was not Bud Black's fault. Just taking a wild guess.
They're
they're 9-48, folks.
There are a plethora of issues in the Mile High City.
Yeah, like the guy that said to Bud Black, here are the players that I've surrounded for you to play with.
Another 0-2 from Gonsolin. Peraza chops it too short. Rojas runs in the glove, throws on the run, on the money. Tony Gonsolin sends the Yankees down in order in the 6th. In the middle of it, it's still 5-3 New York. Show
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast. Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance. Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Dodgers and Yankees, a World Series rematch in Los Angeles, and New York leads the Dodgers 5-2. The Dodgers will send their first 3 to the plate in the 6th. Ohtani, Teoscar Hernandez, and Will Smith. Shohei is 1 for 2, led off the game with a first pitch home run, 412 feet, the opposite way off Fried, his 21st of the year. Matched a solo home run from Aaron Judge in the top of the first inning. But then Fried struck him out in the 3rd. Now in the 6th. First pitch is off the glove of Wells. It might have gotten the bottom of the zone had he caught it cleanly. Ball 1. 21 home runs from Ohtani, the most Dodger before the end of May. Waiting on a 1-0 pitch. Here it is. That's low and outside.
That was low and outside. It was a breaking ball, and yet the target was inside.
Fried, the lefty, starting the 6th inning with 63 pitches. Now at 65, 2-0 on Shohei. He deals. Ohtani with a big hack, but no contact. He's trying to tie the game on one swing.
The Dodgers need base runners. Well, it'd be nice to hit the ball out of the ballpark. They need base runs. I mean, they're within striking distance. Get a couple of guys on to get the tying run to home plate.
Fried's 2-1. Misses low. Ball 3. Teoscar Hernandez takes a few more swings in the on-deck circle. The barrel still strapped by the donut. 3-1. Does Ohtani get anything to hit? We find out now. Shohei hits it a mile high into the air, way back to right. Aaron Judge at the wall. He leaps. He cannot bring that one back. Shohei Ohtani with his 2nd of the game. He thinks he missed first base. He goes back to step on that bag, and now he can touch them all. His 2nd tonight. 22nd of the year, and the Dodgers are within 2. It's now 5-3 New York.
And a smart move to go back and retouch the bag just in case. He's looking at the ball, looking at Judge. Second home run for Ohtani. And for Daniels Jewelers, proud sponsor, trip around the diamond. Your family jewelers since 1948. So we encourage you to visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet and $50 off a $99 coupon.
Now Teoscar Hernandez steps in. Ball one outside from Fried. 5-3 New York. Still no outs in the bottom of the sixth.
This one ain't over yet.
21st career multi-home run game for Shohei Ohtani. The 1-0 to Teo. Swing and a miss. Chase the pitch downstairs. And Max Fried entered tonight as the major league leader in earned run average. It was 1.29, sparkling. He is yet to be beaten in his first year as a Yankee. 1-1, Teoscar takes it the other way, an opposite field base hit. Will Smith brings the tying run to the plate with him in the sixth.
Just smart hitting right there, just going with it. Not going to give you a ball inside he can drive. So for Fried again, remember he came in tonight's game having allowed for the season his first 11 starts, just 3 home runs. He served up 2 tonight so far.
Dodgers within a pair, 5-3 Yankees, 1 on, nobody out for LA in the sixth. The first pitch to Will Smith is taken for a strike, 94 in the heart of the plate. It's Chevy Truck Month. There's no better time to do what you do best than a Chevy Silverado. Shop now, or maybe in a couple minutes, at SoCalChevy.com. Fried out of the stretch, looks at Teoscar on first, comes home to Smith, and misses low and away, 1-1. We've seen some long balls tonight. 4 for the Yankees, 2 for Shohei Ohtani. Will Smith is 0 for 2 so far. Lined out to second, then grounded out to short. On a 1-1 pitch, Smith hits it hard up the middle, off the mound, off the glove of Volpe into center field. Station to station goes Teoscar. The Dodgers have the tying runs on in the sixth. Still nobody out.
Ball hit hard. Just off of the glove, but that ball was absolutely smoked. So here we go. And for the Dodgers, obviously needing desperately to put the ball into play. Thoughtful hitting right now. Keep trying to close the gap in the scoreboard.
That prompts a visit. The 3 straight hits to open the sixth. Ohtani homer, back-to-back singles from Hernandez and Smith. Matt Blake, the pitching coach of the Yankees, now out talking, or should we say yelling on the mound, because the volume at Dodger Stadium has gotten high in a hurry.
Well, for Freeman, first pitch swinging in the 4th inning, leading it off at a base hit to right field. He's not had a great deal of success against Fried. He's now 3 for 15 with 8 strikeouts. But here is a spot that, boy, Dodgers would love to start to create a big inning.
They have 1 looking for more as they trail 5-3. Hernandez on second, Smith on first, Freeman at the plate. No outs in the sixth. Fried delivers. Freeman swings and drives the ball the other way, pushing Bellinger back to the warning track. It's over his head and off the base of the wall. Teoscar Hernandez will come home to score. Smith stops at third. RBI double Freddie Freeman. The Dodgers are within 1.
And both hits for Freeman in this ballgame have been the first pitch thrown to him. And he just drove that one. It kept going and going. Bellinger not playing exceptionally deep in left field. So the table is set. Now the Dodgers need some thoughtful at-bats. A chance not only to tie, but to take the lead.
4 straight hits in the sixth. Second and third, nobody out. Andy Pages, what do you got? Austin Wells, the catcher, comes out to the mound. We now see activity in the Yankee bullpen.
Well, Stephen, this is a spot, that if we look at Pages, and here comes Booney, that's going to be it.
Wow.
Now, Pages, regardless who's coming out of the bullpen, and he's had a streak of first ball swinging. Well, he's going to get a new pitcher in there. Will he be selective and make sure that first pitch is right in a zone that he knows he handles it best?
Aaron Boone takes the ball from Max Fried. The Dodgers.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion.
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings only on MLB Network.
You're agreeing to receive recurring automated informational and marketing SMS MMS messages from Marathon. Other terms and conditions may apply at participating locations only.
But tonight, don't call it a comeback.
Yankee pitching change brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Aaron Boone goes to the right-hander Jonathan Loaizaga, who just a few years ago was one of the top high-leverage arms. He comes in at a big spot. The Dodgers have second and third, no out. Infield drawn in. Andy Pages at the plate in a 5-4 game. The first pitch from Loaizaga. Pages swings through it. Strike one. Chased up
and that's a pitch well out of the strike zone.
The Dodgers have 4 consecutive hits in this 6th inning, including a home run from Ohtani and an RBI double from Freeman. Freddie's on second. Smith is on third as the tying run. The 0-1. Pages takes this pitch at the knees, called strike 2. So he chased the first pitch that was 2 feet downstairs, then stared at a strike at the knees to fall behind 0-2. He'll step out and take time. What do you tell yourself after something like that, Mo?
Well, you have to tell yourself, look, okay, you're in the hole, 2 strikes. This is where you're saying, okay, I got to tighten it up. Got to make sure that I make some contact right here.
Behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Pages. On the ground foul on the third base side. He'll live to see at least one more. The Dodgers were down 5-2 starting this inning. It's now 5-4. Go-ahead run in scoring position. No outs just yet. Another 0-2 pitch. Pages does not chase. Ball 1 low and away. Good take from Andy. The Dodgers in Dodger Stadium smell blood in the water in the bottom of the 6th inning. On a 1-2 from Loaizaga. He misses outside with a fastball at 97. The count squares up 2-2. Pages twirls the bat twice. Loaizaga hunkers down to his knees. Now stands up. Third base side of the rubber. His 2-2 pitch. Pages grounds it through the left side. Will Smith scores, and we are tied.
What an at-bat by Andy Pages. Over anxious in the first pitch. What would have been ball 1. Then behind 0-2. Took a couple of close pitches outside and then gets the ground ball. And with The Yankees also, they decided to gamble and move the infield in. If the infield is back, runners probably have to hold and they get the ground out.
Brand new ball game. RBI base hit Andy Pages. The Dodgers have him cornered. Now Tommy Edman will flip over to the left side. The switch hitter facing the right-handed Loaisiga. Freddie Freeman on third, the go-ahead run. On the first pitch, Edman takes ball one downstairs. Edman was 1 for 2 against Fried, and he had a double and a run scored, and then he struck out swinging.
Loaisiga has a pretty good giddy-up. That was at 98 miles an hour.
Goldschmidt holding Pages on first. Peraza in at third, middle infield playing for a double play. The pitch. That is outside, ball 2. Freeman and Pages at the corners. A 2-0 pitch coming to Edman. Swing and a miss, strike one. Game tied at 5. The Dodgers with 3 runs here in the bottom of the 6th, and they ain't done yet.
After high velocity fastballs, that was the changeup.
Edman this year batting .360 with runners in scoring position. Trying to come through again. The 2-1. Chop to the first baseman, Goldschmidt. Freddie is caught between third and home. Freddie is signaling to the runners to move. The throw to the third baseman, Peraza. Freddie is tagged out, but smart base running by Freeman. Pages gets to third. Edman goes up to second. Freddie, the veteran, was directing traffic between third and home, Mo, and while he was caught and did not score, he helped the Dodgers some way.
Yeah, he was waving once you go, and that's one of those calls, too, is that he may have been told ahead of time. You think he probably was, hey, you're going to be moving on contact. So anything that was hit stayed in the rundown. Not an easy thing to do. Stays in the rundown long enough for both runners to advance.
Pinch hitter for Kike Hernandez. Max Muncy will come on to face the right-hander Loaisiga. Second and third one out with the game even at 5. So a big spot for Muncy.
Well, if you're the Yankees, you talk it over. What do you do here? If you're going to pitch to him, if you get ball 1 and then maybe ball 2, do you intentionally walk him with first bases open? Then you've got Conforto. Scheduled is Rojas. We've not heard anything at all about Mookie Betts, who originally was in the lineup, and then we got a change in the lineup, and then eventually found out about the toe issue.
Mound visit from Matt Blake in the infield complete. They get on the same page, and they do intentionally walk the pinch-hitting Muncy. They intentionally load the bases with 1 out for Michael Conforto. And Mo, I don't think it's a stretch to say this is the biggest plate appearance we've had from Michael Conforto all year long.
No question about it. So he singled his first time up, then grounded out to shortstop. And so they go the intentional walk, and now Aaron Boone's coming out.
The lefty looks like Tim Hill warming in the bullpen. There has to be a counter move.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Ram Trucks. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco. a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Doing what I love. Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at icangotocollege.com.
We pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Yankee pitching change brought to you by Navient, HVAC and water heater products. It's the lefty Tim Hill, who infamously Aaron Boone did not bring in to face Freddie Freeman in Game 1 of the World Series last year with the bases loaded. He comes on tonight to face Michael Conforto, and he misses inside with ball 1.
Conforto 0 for 3 in the past when he has faced Hill with a couple of strikeouts. Hill, that sidewinding left-hander.
The pitch. Conforto checks up on a ball inside. It's 2-0.
Well, there may be some people say, why don't you bring Hill in to pitch to Max Muncy? Well, they brought in Loizaga, and he had not pitched to 3 batters. So Muncy was the third. Then he can go to the bullpen.
The 2-0, swinging a foul ball off the plate. It's 2-1. The Dodgers have tied the game at 5. 3 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. They had 5 straight hits to open the inning, and they are loaded with only 1 out. Conforto at the plate, 1 for 2 tonight. He is 0 for his last 29 with runners in scoring position. On a 2-1 pitch, Conforto checks his swing. On a pitch inside, the Yankees appeal and lose. That's ball 3.
Big pitch right here.
Dodger Stadium to its feet. The 3-1 is in there, down the middle for strike 2, and now a full count.
You can't be picky with 2 strikes, but boy, you love to keep the ball off the ground, avoid the double play.
On the payoff pitch, Conforto takes inside, ball 4. That brings home a run, and the Dodgers grab the lead. 6-5 on the bases loaded free pass to Michael Conforto.
Did anyone mention Game 5 last year, 212 days ago?
The Dodgers now have Miguel Rojas at the plate with the bases loaded. Hill misses outside on Rojas, ball 1.
Rojas 1 for 3 when he's faced Hill in the past.
Edman, Muncy, and Conforto on the bases. The pitch is in there for a strike taken by Rojas. Shohei Ohtani is on deck. The Dodgers on the verge of batting around in the 6th. The 1-1. Rojas swings and pushes it to first. Goldschmidt fields it, comes home. The return is in time for an inning-ending double play. 3-2-3. The double play induced by Hill and Rojas. His offensive struggles continue in 2025. That ends the inning. But the Dodgers with a big crooked number. 4 runs to take a 6-5 lead to the 7th here at Dodger Stadium.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings only on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Despite the incredibly rocky start from Tony Gonsolin, Rick Monday, he now leaves in line for a win. The Dodgers have grabbed a 6-5 lead ahead of the 7th. Jack Dreyer replaces Gonsolin.
And it was a different Tony Gonsolin after the 3rd inning. He faced the minimum number of batters, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th.
Dreyer comes in to face Trent Grisham and the top of the order for New York in the 7th. And he begins his night with a first pitch fastball down the middle for strike 1. Dreyer in 22 games this year, the rookie, has a 3.03 ERA, 31 strikeouts in his 29 2/3 innings of work. The 0-1. Grisham takes ball 1 low and outside. Max Muncy stays in the game after pinch hitting for Kike Hernandez. It's now Muncy at the hot corner. He's playing on the cut of the grass at third, guarding against a Grisham bunt. Dreyer's 1-1. It spikes well in front of the plate, ball 2. But the Dodgers scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th on 5 straight hits to open the inning, but they leave them loaded. Or I should say they had the bases loaded with 1 out, and then Miguel Rojas, who has just not been the same hitter this year as he was last, grounded into an inning-ending double play, so Shohei could not come up for a second time. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and an even count for Grisham against Dreyer. So it's odd to say, but a 4-run go-ahead inning for the Dodgers ends with you feeling a little disappointed. But they're happy to have the lead, 6-5 in the 7th of this series opener. 2-2 pitch coming to Grisham. Swung on and hit in the air, left field side. It is slicing toward the seats. Conforto and Muncy both give it a look, but it's about 4 rows back. Sitting brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcasts. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. And it's a sellout night, 8th of the year for the Dodgers. 53,276 in ounce attendance for the first of 3 between 2 iconic franchises. Another 2-2, froze him, strike 3, taken and called. What a pitch from Jack Dreyer. Gets a K. And out number 1 in the 7th.
We talk about it so many times, the importance of getting that leadoff hitter. Don't open the gates.
Especially with this guy coming to the plate.
Yep.
Aaron Judge, the likely American League MVP. In for a 4th time tonight. He's 1 for 3 with a homer. First pitch from Dreyer. And Judge fouls back, strike 1. Pitch on the inside corner from Dreyer, trying to jam Judge.
Came into a slider. That's good location. Now, do you stay in there?
Phones are out for this battle. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive toward the left field corner. Muncy stuck his arm out, but that might have taken his arm off. Conforto just throws over toward third. It's a 1-out stand-up double from Aaron Judge, his 2nd extra base hit of the ball game. And the Yankees have the tying run in scoring position with 1 out in the 7th.
Well, they tried to come back inside, identical pitch, but it was not identical location. This one, instead of being inside, was pretty much right down the middle.
That was center cut. And didn't have as much bite, and Judge turned on it. So now Cody Bellinger, the old friend, 1-on-1 out in the 7th, 6-5 LA. First pitch swinging and missing. That's a good slider from Dreyer. Across the plate, over the outside third. Trying to hang on to this one-run lead the last few innings. Bellinger 0 for 2 with a walk back in the first inning. On an 0-1 pitch from Jack Dreyer. Bellinger stays off of that slider in the dirt, 1-1. Dreyer into his windup. Fastball dots it on the outside corner. Strike 2. How about this assignment for the rookie Jack Dreyer? You got a 1-run lead, a World Series rematch against the Yankees, and we want you to face Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, and Paul Goldschmidt with the lead on the line. The 1-2 now. Swung on and skied to left center field. Pajes with his right hand up, calling off Conforto. He makes the catch. Judge is not going to test that right arm. That is a wise decision. He holds on second. There are now 2 out. Not out of the woods yet. I beg your pardon. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Or the wood either.
You don't want Paul Goldschmidt laying the wood on you.
No.
He did that to Tony Gonsolin, a leadoff home run in the third. That made it 5-2 Yankees at the time. And the Dodgers have scored the last 4 runs. Here comes Dave Roberts. Ben Kasparius was warming in the bullpen. And Dave Roberts is going to take the ball from one rookie.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper!
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Coming up on the mound at Dodger Stadium. 2 outs. Aaron Judge on second as the tying run in the 7th. He will face famed Dodger killer Paul Goldschmidt. And while we keep screaming into the microphone or the national void for Ben Kasparius to be at least a contender for National League Rookie of the Year. That's how pivotal he has been.
Well, and he has been in a huge breath of fresh air, especially with a bullpen. And, you know, we keep using the word overworked, but that's exactly the point that they entered tonight's game.
First pitch to Goldschmidt. Hooks outside, ball 1. The reason why you take Dreyer out is because Paul Goldschmidt's batting .542 against left-handed pitching. So they bring in the righty. Yeah. Not that Goldschmidt's, been a piece of cake for right-handers either. The 1-0 pitch. And Goldschmidt lays off another breaker.
Well, first base is open. Here's another number that I found on Paul Goldschmidt. With 2 outs this year, he's hitting .420.
Wow. He was a prime bounce-back candidate. The Yankees have been reaping the benefits. 2-0 pitch. It's 3-0. Kasperius clearly being careful with Goldschmidt.
Yeah, but don't fall into a trap and get yourself in a spot where you say, I have to throw a strike. No, first base is open. Yes, the lefty, Rice on deck. But don't give Goldschmidt a cookie to hit.
3-0. He looks back at Judge, comes home to Goldschmidt, and he finds strike one on the inside corner. It was a one-out stand-up double from Judge against Jack Dreyer. And the lefty rookie got Cody Bellinger to fly out to left center on a pitch Bellinger felt he should have done more damage on. So now it's up to Kasperius. The 3-1. Goldschmidt swings and grounds to the left side. Picked up off the dirt by Rojas. Shuffles, sets his feet, and throws to Freeman in time for the last out of the seventh. So the rookies get the job done, and they strand the tying run on base. It remains 6-5 Dodgers as we stretch at the Ravine.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an eighth-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The Yankees 5. Shohei Ohtani will lead off the bottom of the seventh as the Dodgers try and extend the lead. And Shohei has a chance to author his second career 3-home run game. He's done it one time. It was last year's 50-50 game. September in Miami. Went deep 3 times to start the 50-50 club. He is 2 for 3 tonight with a pair of home runs. The first pitch of this inning is fouled back. Strike one. Ohtani now with 15 home runs in the month of May. That ties a Dodger record for home runs in any month. Pedro Guerrero had 15 in June of '85. And Duke Snider had 15 in August of 1953. Behind Tim Hill, the side-winding lefty on the first base side. Ohtani flares it shallow left center field. Volpe going back. He reaches out and he hauls it in. Tough play for any shortstop to make. And he makes it for the first out with a ton of teammates in the area.
Yeah, these are not ordinary teams. Here comes Boone. He'll be making another pitching change. On his way out, I want to remind you, you can join us for Tommy Edman Bobblehead Night on Monday. That's when the Mets come into Dodger Stadium. First 40,000 fans will take home the bobblehead celebrating Tommy's postseason performance, presented by Security Benefit. Come out and join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Another pitching change for New York with 1 out and nobody on in the seventh. Teoscar Hernandez due up when we come back on the world champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Let the call out.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
To 5. They once trailed 5-2, but a 4-run sixth turned this game around. Teoscar was a part of that. He had a single and a run scored in that frame. Here's the pitch. Taken for strike one. De Los Santos, 8 games for the righty so far. ERA 1.64, 11 innings, 9 strikeouts, but also 5 walks. The 0-1. Teoscar swings and grounds it to third. Backhand stop by Peraza. Long throw dug out by Goldschmidt on a bounce. Good pick at the receiving end from the former MVP. 2 gone.
Yeah, nice play on both ends of it. That was a tough in-between hop on the backhand to begin with.
4th trip to the plate for Will Smith. He singled and scored in the 6th, just like Teoscar Hernandez did. Also had a hard hit line out earlier in the game. De Los Santos deals. Smith swings and fouls back. Strike one over the net behind home plate. Dodgers looking to extend the lead. It's 6-5. 2 outs in the 7th. 0-1 pitch coming. Smith watching all the way, and De Los Santos catches the outer third with another fastball. 0-2. Behind 2 strikes, the pitch. Smith will fillet one out beyond the infield. A bloop base hit into right center field. Vivas was going back from second, but couldn't cover all that grass. So a 2-out knock for Smith, his second of the game, continues the 7th.
May have been a broken bat. That ball out away from him, but it's a way for a bat to go out of commission. And he hit it right off the end, and it did crack.
Freddie Freeman returns to the dish, 2 for 3. His last time up, an RBI double that brought the Dodgers to within 1. They now lead by 1 as he continues to torment the Yankees. De Los Santos deals. Freeman swings and fouls back a strike into the net behind home plate.
Freeman, first pitch, hit the double over Bellinger's head in left field the last time up. Well, Bellinger's not playing any deeper than he was in the previous at-bat by Freeman.
Freddie now with 37 RBIs on the year. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball by him. Strike 2. Freeman like Smith behind 0-2. Here's the pitch. It bounces off the plate. Good pick by Wells, and he looks Smith back to the bag at first.
Well, has this been an entertaining game? My goodness.
Delivered the goods.
Well, you know, it was up on the billboard, Dodgers and Yankees, and yeah, it's Dodgers and Yankees.
1-2 the pitch. Tails outside. Even count for Freddie. Game 1 of 3. These two meeting for the first time since last year's Fall Classic. The Dodgers beating the Yankees in 5 games to capture their 8th World Championship. Now trying to capture this series opener. The 2-2 pitch from De Los Santos. And Freeman serves it down the left field side. It's going to the corner. Smith turning on the Jets. Bellinger picks up the ball. The stop sign put up by Dino Ebel. Second double of the game for Freddie Freeman. Second and third now with Andy Paez scheduled to hit next.
Well, how do you play Freddie Freeman? If you're playing the other way, he has the ability to pull the ball. How are you going to pitch to him? Do you pitch him in? Do you pitch him away? Well, that was an off-speed pitch down around the shins. And Freeman just went down and got it.
I mean, that is just Freddie Freeman to a T. Behind with 2 strikes. Doesn't try to do too much, Mo. He just takes it the other way and finds his way to second base with a double.
And he hits it with authority on top of it. Now, what are you going to do if you are the Yankees? Those are 2 huge runs. You got Paez, who knocked in a run his last at bat. He's also hitting the ground ball out and grounded out twice for that batter, but you got Edman on deck. And I will bring up again for Paez. He likes to go hunting that first pitch.
Andy Paez, as the Yankees meet on the mound, was taking his top hand, his right hand, toward the barrel and working on one-handed swings.
Yeah, and trying to work on it. The other part, too, is if you're the Yankees, are you saying, look, don't give him a good first pitch to hit. After that, okay, they'll go after it. But a guy that expands the strike zone as a hitter, you don't have to throw the perfect pitch all the time.
Paez tied the game with an RBI single in the 6th. He is 1 for 3. Insurance runs in scoring position with 2 outs in the 7th. Here's the pitch from De Los Santos. Paez takes it up the middle into center field. Smith scores. Freeman being waved around. The throw home. Play at the play. Not in time. Freeman slides in safely with a foot. Andy Paez clutches up with a 2-out, 2-run single.
And it was on the first pitch. And a ball out away from him, and he did a wonderful job not trying to pull the pitch. The Yankees, I think, are going to challenge the play, really have nothing to lose at this stage.
It looked like the throw was going to get him, but Freddie, with the foot-first slide, was called safe.
Challenging the safe call at home.
There's the official word from Chris Conroy, the crew chief, saying the Yankees are challenging the play at the plate. And Freddie got up from that slide, hobbling a little bit. Did he get underneath the glove of Austin Wells?
Well, the tag was to the back of the left leg, somewhere around the knee, maybe a little bit higher than that. Did the foot get in? Because Freeman made a very wide turn coming around third base, and his left foot hit the plate before the tag.
That toe looked like it got the dish before the glove got the leg. It's in the hands of the replay operations center in New York City. Here in LA, the 50,000 strong are saying the call on the field should stand. Freddie right now all smiles from the top step. He's done everything he can do. But Andy Paez was pumping his fists out of the box. He did the job.
He did a wonderful job. That ball out away from him a little bit. We're going to get the call here.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is safe.
Let me go diving into the dumpster a little bit more. With Freeman, and I mentioned the fact, Stephen, that he made a real wide turn at third base. I mean, really a wide turn. He was way over into the grass. I just wonder how much his ankle is bothering him where he can't turn the corner and make more of a 90-degree turn off the bag. And you mentioned he came up and not really hobbling, but he did favor the ankle, at least for a couple of strides after scoring.
Now Tommy Edman will take his turn. Paez on first, 2 out, strike 1 delivered at the knees, but the Dodgers have pushed the lead to 3. It's now 8-5. Andy Paez with 3 runs batted in tonight. De Los Santos, first base side of the rubber, kicks and fires. Edman takes strike 2.
You know, that pitch that Paez hit out away from him. If he tries to pull that ball, you're talking a pop-up or ground ball. And that could have been, big outs right there, and you don't score. What an at-bat for Andy Paez.
The 0-2. Edman stares at ball 1 low. Good take. And Dodger fans here at Dodger Stadium are saying emphatically that the Yankees aren't good.
About a couple of very good at-bats. Smith to the base hit 0-2. Freeman was down 0-2 before he got the base hit. The double down the line on the 2-2 pitch.
A lot of two-strike hitting for the Dodgers here as they have scored the last 6 runs of the ball game to take this 8-5 lead. 1-2 the count on Edman. De Los Santos look Pages back to the bag. Will now deal home. And Edman slashed it foul to the upper deck on the third base side.
Well, let's be honest. Everybody's been looking ahead, and all eyes are on this series. This is only game 1. And everybody's going to leave tired tonight, including the fans.
Yeah. Another 1-2 pitch. Edman gets a piece of it, fouls it straight back to the backstop.
I tell you, I love games with two good teams where it's give and take, and a swing here and a play there and a pitch there. And you don't dare take your eyes off the contest.
World Series rematch and perhaps a World Series preview. That's how good these two teams are. Another 1-2 pitch. This is well outside, and Edman has the count even. 2 runs here in the 7th. Andy Pages with a big base hit to score Smith and Freeman. De Los Santos leaning over. And the righty has the ball at the belt. And on a 2-2 offering, with Pages running, Edman swings and hits it foul on the third base side again. The Dodgers with 8 runs tonight. The Yankees in their last 5 games, all 5 wins for New York, they allowed 8 runs total.
Mentioned before is that winning 6 of the last 20, they've outscored the opposing team by 62 runs. So this one's still got some play left in it.
That's in the dirt. Tommy Edman has worked the count full. That was the 8th pitch from De Los Santos. It was 0-2. Now it's 3-2. Max Muncy is on deck. 8-5 LA. Here's the payoff. Head start for Pages. Edman rips it foul. All these foul balls to the left side, that was into the Loge level. Does that give you any indication, Mo, for Edman right here?
No, it may just be pitch location more than anything else. And the fact, okay, with 2 strikes, I need to put the ball into play, get a good pitch. May have been a borderline pitch, too.
Now the 10th pitch from De Los Santos. Edman hits it on the ground to the left side. It goes off the body of Peraza at third. He picks it up, and Edman is safe down the line. Took advantage of the extra beat given to him by the Yankee third baseman, and he reaches. It just hit Peraza. I don't know if it ramped off the glove into the gut. Either way, he didn't field it cleanly. And the Dodgers' 2-out rally continues. Here comes Aaron Boone yet again. Edman reaches on the E5.
And Edman could have been disappointed. Oh, I hit a ground ball. It looks like the inning's going to be over. He didn't.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
What I love. Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at icangotocollege.com.
The left-hander Brent Hedrick, as Aaron Boone continues to use the bullpen. Max Muncy up with 2 on and 2 out. First pitch turned on, but that's going to hook well foul the pull down the right field line. A little too anxious on that 95-mile-per-hour fastball. It's a loud and long strike for Max. Muncy came off the bench pinch hitting for Kike Hernandez in the 6th and was intentionally walked to load the bases. The Dodgers have scored 2 more in the 7th. They lead 8-5. Here's the pitch. Muncy takes this one, a fastball in the outside corner. That's strike 2. The Dodgers with 4 consecutive 2-out base runners. Pages on second, Edman on first. The 0-2. Muncy hits it off the front of the Yankee dugout. And Hedrick is the 5th Yankee pitcher. That is not something anybody expected with Max Fried making the start, but the Dodgers put 6 earned runs on him. Still 0-2 on Muncy. Here's the pitch. And Max hits it off the end of the bat, dribbling foul toward Dino Ebel in the third base batter's box, or its coach's box, I should say. Dodgers 8, Yankees 5, bottom of the 7th inning. Max Muncy trying to battle with 2 strikes against him. 2 on and 2 out. Hedrick looks back, comes home, and Muncy strikes out swinging. So that ends the bottom of the 7th, but Andy Pages delivers with a clutch 2-run single with 2 outs. The Dodgers lead by 3 as we go to the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game. That's
Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
He's made 1 error. The Dodgers left 2 on base in the 7th, but they still take an 8-5 lead into the 8th, which is brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo celebrating 20 years with good times. Ben Kasparius will come back out for the top of the 8th inning. Sort of a lengthy wait for him. His first pitch to Ben Rice, who's outside ball 1. It's the Dodger offense and the Yankee pitching changes. So we'll see how, if at all, that affects Kasparius. The 1-0. That's outside. 2-0 on Rice.
That was a long wait, but it was probably an enjoyable one.
Yeah, anytime you can watch your team push the lead, I don't think any pitcher is going to complain about that. 2-0. Rice with a big hack, no contact. 2-1. That nearly hits Rice inside with ball 3. If the Yankees can get a base runner on, that would mean Aaron Judge likely comes back to the plate one more time. The Dodgers can face the minimum over the last 2. That would be a different story. Well, Rice just drew a leadoff walk in the 8th. Kasparius couldn't find the zone.
Dodgers play the infield to pull, but the outfield the opposite way. And Conforto in left field is about 120 feet, if not more, off the left field foul line.
Anthony Volpe, right-handed hitting shortstop, lays off ball 1 downstairs.
I know in the World Series they did not play Volpe to pull either. At least not in the outfield. So it shows Scouting Report on the ground has a tendency to pull it. In the air, the opposite direction.
8-5 Dodgers, 1 on nobody out in the 8th, and Kasparius drops strike 1 at the knees on Volpe. They level the count. Tanner Scott is warming down in the Dodger bullpen. Kasparius looks over his front left shoulder at Rice, the runner on first. Conservative lead next to Freeman. The 1-1 pitch. Volpe swings and hits it high in the air, shallow right field. Edman going back from second. Teoscar coming in from right. Edman will take it and squeeze out number 1.
Well, lucky that was an out. That was a slider down the middle. Hey, friends, join us for Sandy Koufax Brooklyn Dodgers Jersey Night. Win Thursday against the Mets. First 40,000 fans in attendance will take home the special Koufax Brooklyn Dodgers jersey presented by AMPM. For tickets and information, Dodgers.com/promotions.
Dodgers still lead 8-5, but the Yankees have some power at the plate with the catcher Austin Wells. 1 on and 1 out in the 8th inning. Kasparius fires. Wells swings through a strike. The backstop is 1 for 2 tonight. A home run, a walk, and a strikeout. So all 3 true outcomes for the former Arizona Wildcat. Kasparius remains in the stretch. His 0-1 pitch. Elevates and gets a chase. 97, about 2.5 feet north of the zone, and Wells couldn't lay off. (0-2), Wells taking a beat. Trying to mess with the timing of Kasparius. Finally steps back in. The pitch clock at 15 seconds. Kasparius calm, cool, and collected on the mound. Sets his feet and his 0-2 pitch. Check swing from Wells. Did he go? No, he did not. So the count is 1-2. The Dodgers once trailed this game 5-2 after the top of the 3rd inning. They have scored the last 6 runs to take a 3-run lead into the final 2 frames. Trying to hang on and take game 1. The 1-2, check swing. Yes, he did. They don't even need the appeal. Jeremy Rahak, the home plate umpire, punches the ticket of Wells for out number 2. And Aaron Boone calling back Corbett Vivas for a pinch hitter. That looks like Jason Dominguez. A young, highly touted switch-hitting outfielder. Mo nicknamed the Martian for his otherworldly talent. Among American League rookies right now, he's got 6 homers and 24 RBI. That is second among all first-year players in the AL.
Yeah, he can damage the baseball if you're not careful.
Mark Pryor will trot out to the mound. Everybody except for Freddie Freeman will join him there. Dominguez pinch hitting for Vivas with 2 outs and a runner on in the top of the 8th. The tying run is on deck for the Yankees. Mound visit complete, broken up by Ray Hack. Everybody will go back to their respective positions. Dominguez will bat from the left side against the right-handed Casparius. Connecticut kid facing his childhood enemy. Ben Casparius grew up a Red Sox fan, now facing the Yankees once again. First pitch to Dominguez, dives downstairs, ball 1.
Dominguez, just looking at some quick numbers, he's had a little bit more difficulty with breaking stuff than he has the fastball.
Rice on first, the runner with 2 out. A 1-0 pitch. Dominguez watches, strike 1. Land on the outside corner, a fastball at 97 from Casparius.
That is an absolutely perfect location, outside corner.
Dodgers leading 8-5. Casparius trying to keep it that way. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball through the right side in between Freeman and Edman. Rice going from first to third. The Yankees will bring the tying run to the plate after the pinch hit single from Jason Dominguez. That just found the seam in between Freddie going to his right, Edman racing to his left. It's another pinch hitter for New York. J.C. Escarra, the backup catcher, will hit for Oswald Peraza. That'll prompt another mound visit. This time it's just Will Smith, Max Muncy, and now Tommy Edman.
Well, and now here's a spot that from outfield standpoint, you've got to keep the batter runner off of second base. In other words, the ball hit to the outfield. Oh, you'd love to be able to throw out a runner. But if you're going to throw, you better hit the cutoff man and not allow the batter runner to scamper into scoring position.
Well, hold on to your butts, folks. Pitching change coming for the Dodgers. Escarra has runners on first and third, 2 out. He represents the tying run at the plate.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Messages from Marathon. Other terms and conditions may apply at participating locations only.
Tanner Scott. High leverage situation for you to try and bounce back. The lefty comes on to face the pinch hitting lefty J.C. Escara. The tying run at the plate. The Dodgers lead 8-5 in the 8th. But Tanner Scott, Mo, blew another save Wednesday. He has given up 9 runs his last 5 appearances, and that stretch includes 3 blown saves.
Well, third time in the last 5 outings that Tanner Scott has given up the lead. When he's worked the ball away from hitters, it's a very low average. It's below 100, but he has found a big part of the plate too often.
First pitch swung on and fouled back.
My goodness. Escara,
that's another
he
pinch
went down
hitter.
to his back knee. That swing was so big.
Aaron Boone countered with another pinch hitter.
Yeah.
Went to DJ LeMahieu, the former Rocky and former batting champ.
And LeMahieu understands exactly. He was trying to tie the game with one swing.
He can do that. First and second, 2 out. The 0-1 pitch from Scott. In the air, shallow center field. Pages waited a moment, now charges in, and he makes the catch. So Tanner Scott comes out of the pen, throws 2 pitches to get the final out, and keep the Dodgers in front 8-5. We go to the...
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. The Dodgers have overcome a 5-2 deficit. 6 runs to take an 8-5 lead. 3 more outs to get some insurance. They will send 8, 9, and 1 to the plate, starting with Michael Conforto against the left-hander Brent Hedrick. First pitch, lined into the glove of Goldschmidt. A bunny hop grab about 15 feet inside the first base line. So a tough luck out for Conforto.
You know, let's look at the big picture also with Conforto. That's another good swing. We talked about, well, he's making progress in his last road trip, in particular that series in New York. Started to swing the bat with much more consistency.
Now Miguel Rojas. He is 0 for 3 tonight, grounded into a double play his last time up, and the Dodgers had the bases loaded in the 6th and 1 out. The Dodgers did score 4 runs that frame before that, though. A strike taken by Rojas. And you have to wonder with a veteran like Rojas, you know Ohtani is on deck. I mean, Andy Pages, I remember last year, same spot, and I think Pages got grilled for that, for swinging. When you could argue, hey, just don't swing at all. Either punch out looking or lay down a squeeze, anything other than a ground ball in the infield. That's what Rojas did his last time up. He fouls away strike 2. He'll fall behind 0-2. It has just been that kind of year offensively for Miggy up to this point. The 0-2 pitch, way up and way outside.
Well, hitters have a plan, pitchers have a plan, and the defensive alignment has a plan.
Alex Vesia is throwing in the bullpen, and you wonder what the Dodgers will do in the ninth inning. It'll be the top of the order for the Yankees, a left-handed hitting Trent Grisham, Aaron Judge, and then Cody Bellinger. The 1-2 to Rojas, swung on and bounced to just left of second. Volpe makes the play, cuts across the bag, and his throw is on time to get Rojas for the second out. So Shohei Ohtani has one more shot. You hope it's just one more shot to deliver his second career 3-home run game. Dodgers 8, Yankees 5, 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 8th inning. Shohei 2 for 4 with a couple of solo homers. Lefty deals. Shohei takes strike one down the middle. A fastball at 96. Ohtani adjusts the helmet. Now brings the hands above his shoulder in front of his face. The 0-1 pitch. Never had the zone. Fastball pulled low and away. 1-1. It was a solo home run on the first pitch from Max Fried in the first inning, and then a solo home run leading off the 6th. Up to 22 on the year. The pitch. Inside, nearly hits Ohtani. Gets by the glove of Wells all the way to the backstop, and that brings about the Boo Birds here in L.A. Two balls and a strike. The pitch. And Ohtani pops it up. Left side. And Reyes just into the game off the bench playing defense. About 10 feet onto the grass. He squeezes out number 3. The Dodgers go down in order in the 8th. We go to the 9th. The Dodgers leading by 3. 3 outs away from a series opening win.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Dodgers lead 8-5 ahead of the top of the 9th, which is sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS now. Friendly agents are standing by to take your donation. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Alex Vesia has the ball for the 9th inning, trying to get the final 3 outs against the Yankees. He will see the top of the order. Trent Grisham, who has had a breakout year in the Bronx, then Aaron Judge, followed by old friend Cody Bellinger. Alex Vesia, like Tanner Scott, trying to get back on the horse and riding in the right direction. His first pitch to Grisham is on the way. And that's hit into right center field, a leadoff base hit. Fastball from Vesia at 93, and Grisham was ready for it. Leadoff man on for New York in the ninth. The Dodger bullpen is taxed. It is shorthanded. It is banged up. And the high leverage options available to Dave Roberts have all had a tough time at various stretches during the year, including Alex Vesia. Here's Aaron Judge. 1 on, nobody out in the ninth, 8-5 LA. First pitch is a fastball upstairs at 94, ball 1. And it's a bullpen that found out today that they will be without Evan Phillips for the rest of the year, and a good part of next is Evan is going to undergo Tommy John surgery. Vesia's 1-0 to Judge. Popped him up, shallow right field. Racing over is Ha-Seong Kim, and he is there to make the catch before he crashes into Teoscar Hernandez. Grisham goes back to first. But the fresh and excited legs from Kim made that long run.
Right now it's about keeping extra runners off base.
Stay away from the game-tying home run, because the home run ball has been the Achilles heel for Alex Vesia and really the majority of the Dodger pitching staff. Here's Cody Bellinger. First pitch fastball from Vesia, 94, top the zone. Apparently a ball. Now, Cody Bellinger has reverse splits. He's hitting .341 against left-handed pitching this year compared to .232 against righties. Vesia, the lefty, kicks and fires. Bellinger swings and misses. A perfectly placed fastball at 93 on the inside corner. Just ate him up. Vesia working with a 3-run lead. 2 outs away are the Dodgers. It was a scorching hot Friday afternoon. It's given way to a perfectly lovely Friday night. A 1-1 pitch from Vesia to Bellinger. Slider hooks well outside.
Another 2 outs that could get even lovelier.
No question about that. 53,276. Sellout number 8 for the Dodgers. The vast majority of which repping Dodger blue. 2-1. Bellinger lets it rip and fouls it away to the left side. Drops down in the Loge level. Strike 2 and a square count. Tony Gonsolin gave up 5 earned runs the first 13 batters he faced, but he finished 6 and is in line for a win. The 2-2 from Vesia. Bellinger hits it hard, straightaway center field. Edman turns around on the warning track. He reaches up and makes the catch.
Good read off the bat.
A long fly out from Bellinger is Vesia. 2 outs in the 9th inning. Wade Bellinger tossed the bat out of the box. He thought it had a chance. But the temperatures have dipped below 70 degrees. It's cooled off here at Dodger Stadium, and it just died in center. 1 more out to go. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. 2 outs and a runner on. Runner goes, and he'll take second because the Dodgers are indifferent to him. Grisham in scoring position for Goldschmidt, who took ball 1. The first baseman 1 for 4 with a homer. 8-5 Dodgers. 1 more out to go. The 1-0 pitch is on the way. And it hits the outer third. A fastball at 94 from Vesia. So the velocity, which we have seen fluctuate and dip from time to time with Vesia, is certainly up there tonight. Perhaps had an extra Red Bull before coming into the game. Now 1-1. And Goldschmidt rips it to third, right at Max Muncy. And that is a win for LA. The Dodgers are the kings of the comeback. They do it again to take the series opener from the Yankees. They win by a final of 8-5, and they end New York's 5-game winning streak. Victory formation on the mound as the Dodgers pour out of the dugout to celebrate this series opening win. We will put a bow on it when we come back to the Dodgers Audio Network.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, Dodger fans. In the game of life with its home runs, curveballs, and strikes, the LA County Department of Mental Health has you covered. If you ever feel anxious, overwhelmed, or need immediate help, we are here for you. The Department of Mental Health offers free emotional support, service referrals, and crisis counseling. Call our 24/7 helpline at 1-800-854-7771. That's 1-800-854-7771. Or visit dmh.lacounty.gov.
Take your fun higher at Harrah's Resort SoCal with the help of Funner California Mayor Martin Short. Test your luck at one of 500 slots or over 50 table games. Then level up your fun with one of Mayor Marty's favorite dishes at one of 11 restaurants, including the world's largest Hell's Kitchen. Take relaxation to a funner level when you try a Mayor-approved treatment at the Spa at Harrah's, or chill at one of 3 award-winning pools. To score a winning getaway to Funner California, visit harrissocal.com today.
Tommy Edman sends Dodger Stadium into a frenzy.
Step up to Dodger Stadium on Monday, June 2nd versus the New York Mets and celebrate the electric postseason heroics of Tommy Edman. Celebrate his outstanding 2024 NLCS MVP performance, crushing 11 RBIs and igniting the Dodgers' charge to becoming world champs. Be one of the first 40,000 fans through the gates and claim your exclusive Tommy Edman bobblehead presented by Security Benefit. For tickets and info, visit Dodgers.com/promotions. You're listening to LA Dodgers baseball.
On top of the mountain.
On the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
That you are a champion in their eyes.
The Dodgers win and improve to 35-22. The Yankees lose, fall to 35-21. Dodgers with 8 runs, 12 hits, no errors, 5 left on. The Yankees 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 8 left on base. Alex